or besides abortion in the case of rape, I'd like to hear why you're in favor of killing innocent humans.
Hmm. Hmm. It's a good question. Like I understand.
When you took
Like
like
I
bullying
don't.
seminars in high school, did you ever hear about the bystander? Do you know what the bystander is?
I don't think I took.
Lucky. So the bystander is the person that watches the kid get bullied but does nothing. So in this case, that would be you. So like,
You speak a valid point.
It's the only point.
You speak a valid point.
They might ban me for this song, hey, but this is how I'm rocking. Can't be trans cause it ain't real. They need a mental asylum. Say the truth, they look at me like I'm the one with the problem. But they mess with little kids, that's why pedophilia rising. But that's what happens when you give an inch to the gays. Promoting sin instead of telling them they should change the ways. They make you wear a mask, you comply, that remind me of slaves. Got my order wrong at McDonald's, thinking you need a raise. I'm about to break the meter, two-way got my heater. Hey, I don't wear Nike, I only rock Adidas. Hey, I'm in the street, yeah, and mostly y'all just tweet us. Hey, and false teachers, so Bryson got a teal. If a man dressed like a woman, then it should be a crime. If you impersonate a cop, then they gon' give you some time. Say you a queen, but all you do is twerk and show your behind. And people think you a 10, but you ain't worth a dime. You scared of COVID, but you around like...
Why? Tell me why you're against it.
because I believe killing innocent human lives is wrong.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
So, any woman that was like taken advantage of, I know it's an extreme circumstance, but
Yeah, so the I'd rather not talk about, we can talk about rape, I'd rather not talk about it right now. I'd rather talk about it later since it's less than 1% of all the abortions. But even
Right.
in the case if the woman was raped, no, I do not think that she should kill the innocent human. That had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
But besides abortion in the case of rape, I'd like to hear why you're in favor of killing innocent humans.
It's a good question. Because I haven't really put any thought to it. Honestly, I'm not really against it or for it, to be honest.
So you're just like you don't really care either way.
Just neutral.
Yeah, kind of.
So like
Like I understand.
when you took like
I
bullying
don't.
seminars in high school, did you ever hear about the bystander? Do you know what the bystander is?
I don't think I took a bully seminar in high school. If I
Oh,
did, it
well,
wasn't.
Consider yourself lucky. So the bystander is the person that watches the kid get bullied but does nothing. So in this case, that would be you. So like innocent humans are dying, and like you're just kind of like I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it. It's whatever.
Okay.
Because it sounds like you're not really in favor of killing innocent humans, but for some reason you're trying to like formulate a reason that you are still pro-choice.
No, I'm trying to formulate a reason why I would be either.
Do you think killing innocent humans is okay?
I don't. In my opinion, I don't know if I would count that.
Can I ask?
I don't know if I would count like at that moment of the like the what is it called, the whenever the fucking the conception. No.
So I can explain like why it's a living human, or if you want, we can just like defer to science, and I can cite you like Princeton, American College of Pediatrics, like NCBI.org, like plethora of places, all unanimously agree, excuse me, that life begins at conception.
Okay.
So the reason it is that a human is just anything with the DNA Homo sapien, which it has, and then living means that you meet 7 criteria for life. We can go over them if you want, and it meets all 7 of those, right? You said like consciousness and a heartbeat earlier. A tree doesn't have either of those, but it's still alive because it also meets those 7 criteria. So we know for a fact that it's a living human at conception.
Okay. talking about, I think that I don't care about that with the whole heartbeat and the consciousness. Cause yeah,
What?
I get what you're saying with it being life, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like, it doesn't seem like much of like murder if they're.
So are you saying that it doesn't seem? So you're saying that like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you kind of think it's wrong, but it doesn't seem as bad, maybe because like you don't place as much value on it because it's such in the early stages of development. Is that kind of what's happening?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
So that makes sense. A lot of people do that. So the issue with that is that you're going to place your own opinion on what you find to be valuable human life. And since it's just your opinion, that means it's just as valid as mine. So if you're going to say, well, I don't really value it until whatever month, let's just throw out month 3. My opinion is that I don't value it until month 3. So until then, you can kill it because that's when I start valuing human lives. Well, your opinion is just as good as mine. So I could say, well, you know what? I don't value it unless it's white and has no like deformities, right? And that's just my opinion. So as long as it is not white and has a deformity, you can just kill it. So you kind of see the slippery slope of when we start placing our own opinion on the value of it.
Yeah, but then I just wouldn't care about your opinion.
Yeah, you wouldn't care about my opinion until I enacted my opinion on you or your family.
I don't care. I
Right,
don't care.
or if I was like the supreme leader, right, and I governed over you and your family, and you lived in my country, and you just happened
But
to not be the people I wanted in my country, my opinion is just as good as yours, so I just get to kill you and your family. Then you would care.
yeah, but that's I would.
Yeah.
But
So
who's
do you see why it's bad to put your own like opinion on
but
when we value
okay,
humans
okay,
in regard
okay,
to
but
killing them?
who's forcing people to get abortions though?
I don't
Nobody.
know if anybody's. It doesn't really matter if anybody's like forcing others to get an abortion because it's legal. So you can just make the choice to go get an abortion. You can legally go kill an innocent human if you want.
Hmm.
For the low cost of $400.
Hmm.
So I'm still just confused on why you're like in favor of doing that.
You drive a you speak a valid point.
It's the only point.
You speak a valid point.
Would
You
be
might
willing
have
to
turned him.
concede at this point? Then?
Turn him. You turned him,
But
man.
I appreciate the hot smoke, Swift. But so stripper, like, do you have any reason like you would still be like in favor of abortions?
Mm, if I'm gonna be honest, no.
Base.
So would you say that you're against abortions then? Let's say, would you
Okay,
be? Are
okay,
you against
okay,
abortions except rape abortions?
okay. Hold on. Would it? So, nah. That's never mind. Because that doesn't always happen either.
So
That's a
besides an
small percentage.
abortion,
Yeah, yeah,
when the woman is raped, are
yeah.
you
What you
against
just
them?
said, yeah. No,
Okay,
I'm
but
not
you're
against
still
abortions. Or yeah, I'm against abortions. Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So if the woman's raped, are you in favor of abortions?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not in favor of other abortions because killing innocent humans is wrong, right?
Mm.
Okay. So if your father robbed a bank and you had nothing to do with it, should you go to jail?
No,
Why not?
because I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, you're innocent. So if your father raped a woman and as a result you were conceived, should you be punished for your father's crime by way of death?
I see what you're saying. Hmm. Hmm.
Because because
Nah.
you're innocent. You had nothing to do with it, so you
Yeah,
should.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
So would you be against abortions if the mother was raped then?
But how does a mother feel though?
Well, I mean, I'm sure she feels all types of awful. Rape's like disgusting. It's a travesty, but we have to
Right,
consider
but
like
then-
yes, the mother. Hold on, I'm almost done.
Go
The
ahead.
mother might really not want to have the baby, but that is temporary. That is 9 months, and killing the baby doesn't take away the rape. But if we are going to kill the baby, that's not 9 months. That's permanent. It's against its consent, and it had nothing to do with the rape. So although you would feel horrible for
How
the
can
mother,
it be against his?
then
How can it be? Hold on. How can it be against his consent if it can't even give consent?
Okay, because all living things have two basic
Oh, hang on.
instincts.
You just said it, bro. You just said it. It can't give consent.
Well, actually, it's against its consent, but yeah, so it can't give consent. So, like, plenty of things can't give consent, right? Like, a 1-year-old can't give me consent to whether I can, like, shoot it in the head or not, right? So that doesn't really matter. Also, we know that living things, the two most basic instincts are to survive and to reproduce. So killing it would go against its most basic instinct as a living organism.
You know what? I'm an open-minded guy.
You seem like it.
I could, yeah, I can get behind what you're saying. I haven't really
So
given it much thought, so
Are you against abortions
Yeah,
in
I-
the case of
yeah,
rape
I'm-
then too?
yeah, I'm against abortions all the way around.
Let's
Okay.
fucking
No,
go.
I'm gonna
Let's go, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw a
Congratulations, man.
real doozy at you now though. What if the mother's life's in danger?
What do you mean?
What if the mother continued with pregnancy, her life is in danger, and she has a very high likelihood of death? Okay then.
Do you save the baby or the woman?
No. Do you force the mother to have the baby, or do you let her decide to have an abortion or not, if her life's in danger?
I think I would let it decide.
Okay, so that's against her, because if you don't, then you're making her sacrifice her own life, and
Exactly.
you're still advocating for the life of the mother.
Right.
And in most circumstances, if the mother
I think I would make her decide, but I would probably strongly encourage her to have the baby.
Yeah. So
Because why risk losing two when you can with one? I mean, it's fucked up as
that
that sounds.
makes sense. But yeah,
Let's
but it's a
go.
fucked up situation.
Based, red-pilled, and pro-life. This guy's
No,
a
we
genius.
got him.
So-
We got him.
Stripper,
Let's
so
go.
Stripper, congratulations!
Flip it.
You won the
Flip
debate.
it.
You are pro-life, so don't ever say that you are pro-choice again.
Let's go.
All right.
Based stripper.
We got him flipped.
Mask off, I promise they don't help. If I saw my son in the dress, then I'll go and get my belt. Look in the mirror and tell me what you think about yourself. You need a safe space? Sorry, I don't care about what you feel. I'm about to break the meter.